till there's nothing left. Wanna run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the New York Jets and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Finance. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Jets. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. The offensive starters now for the Jets.
And they should come in pretty well rested because they had their open week last week. Ideally, all teams want to have that open week later in the year rather than this early. But you make do with what they give you. So you take the time off, rest up, heal up, and come in ready to play.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Now off the bootleg, Darnold.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. Caught here by Griffin. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And a good sign for them right now to have their young. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
So that first quarter touchdown does much more than just give them momentum. I mean, this is probably going to go a long way towards erasing what's gone down with them in the last couple of games where they lost both of them.
Yeah, they were struggling going into the open week. Maybe that open week came at a good time.
Sometimes you just have to get away, right? I wonder if they just took the whole philosophy of take the week, get out of here, let's come back and regroup fresh.
Check.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Off play action. Noble. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'd open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
It just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. From the gun, Noble. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there?
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up a lot. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, touchdown, New York Jets.
Touchdown!
We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return where they didn't create a penalty? Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 now the game. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Here's Darnold. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Bell. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Caught here by Bell. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After 1, 17-7 is our score. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Noble. And this is incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for a new one there, but it's going to be 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Bell. And some room to maneuver. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2nd and 11. And he rifles one incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Looking to throw. Noble. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 52.
Operating from the gun. Noble. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to throw. Noble. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They run with Holyfield. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now Holyfield. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Going to throw deep for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. As his guys are in for 6. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the counter, here's Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. This is taken at about the 14. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try to loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 2nd and 15. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A carry here for Holyfield. Space to maneuver at the 40. A big play there for Philly. 59 yards. 3rd and long, they keep it on the ground, and it pays big dividends.
Sometimes it's a surprise to the defense. 3rd and long, you expect to pass. You catch them off guard. In this case, you're exactly right. It paid huge dividends, off and running.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Dancing to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. It's their quarterback on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw, Darnold. Throw left side, complete. That's Bell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Short pass caught by the tight end, Griffin. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. From the 50, it's Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no? Blitz coming, and down he goes. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Looking to throw. Noble got it complete to Rodgers. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
We got this.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On first down, Noble. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost. It's 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead. We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a big run that time by Bell. 41 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. About 3 yards there to the 27. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. To throw is Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Bilal Powell, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? But maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Noble escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Noble eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Second and 3. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job for it. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Here's a second and 2 now from the 33. Play action. It's Darnold. Wiggles free. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, That's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The Eagles on third down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Off the bootleg. Noble. They'll roll him out right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination. Of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our team
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Darnold. Caught here by Griffin. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. There, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
And it's taken in at the 9. 51 yards on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 11. Flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Darnold now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Darnold. Short pass caught by the tight end Griffin. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Anderson. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. He was the leading receiver for the Jets the season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the gun, Noble. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Being chased out left. He'll run it. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. He'll look to throw, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up. Are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Here's Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Darnold and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a play fake here on first down. On the catch, it's Crowder. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's got his rookie tight end, Trevon Wesco. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Bell. And he's got room. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. And the Bills have wound up winning that football game. John Brown, he had a touchdown reception to help the cause. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. So now the Eagles down on the scoreboard. A little over 40 seconds to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lions. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Throwing on first down. Noble. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Noble. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down. Noble. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do